Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video we are going to study about physical basis of recombination. We already learned about Walter Sutton's chromosomal theory of inheritance. What is this chromosomal theory of inheritance? According to him, the law of segregation is the separation of alleles present on same locus of homologous chromosomes getting separated during gamete formation. And according to chromosomal theory of inheritance, the law of independent assortment is one pair of homologous chromosome assorts independently compared to another pairs of homologous chromosome. This we already learned. Now, Harriet and Barbara in 1931, they said that intrachromosomal recombination was the result of physical exchange between chromosomes. What does it mean? Say for example, this is one pair of homologous chromosomes. Now, if recombination takes place between these two partners, in that case, we will get, say for example, from here, it gets recombined. So we will get after recombination, it will be like this. Right? So what is happening over here? Physical exchange of chromosomes. Right? From here, the chromosome part moved to another chromosome, and from here, the chromosome part moved to another chromosome. So what is happening? Physical exchange between chromosomes. So according to them, this intrachromosomal recombination was the result of physical exchange between chromosomes. That means if we say about law of independent assortment, what is the ratio we get? 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. So this 3 and 3 is due to recombination. So this recombination happens because of physical exchange between chromosomes. Now to study this, they used a strain of corn having an abnormal chromosome 9. How the chromosome looks like? This is the abnormal homologous chromosome number 9. As you can see, it has an extra knob at the start and an extra piece towards the end of the chromosome. Now, this chromosome is having this capital C dominant character for color. This small WX is for waxy kernel. Here if we see colorless and this is starchy. C is dominant, small wx is recessive. So in one chromosome, we have one dominant and one recessive character gene. Whereas in another partner, we have one recessive and another the dominant allele of the gene. What we say such arrangements? We already studied in the last video the arrangement of alleles, which determine the outcome of any cross. So what kind of arrangement is this? For those who have not seen the last video, I'll provide the link at the end of this video and would request you to go and check it once. So for those who have seen that video, what kind of arrangement is this? Where one chromosome is having one dominant and one recessive allele and another chromosome is having one recessive and one dominant allele. So this is a repulsion. We already studied repulsion and coupling. So this is a type of repulsion arrangement or trans arrangement of the genes. Now, what will happen if such chromosome with repulsion configuration is crossed with recessive parent? Now, first let's see what should be the expected outcome. If no crossing over takes place, then this chromosome will bind with this one. So, it will have one capital C, one small c, and both small wx. So, it will be colored and the kernel will be waxy. When this segment will bind with this, in that case, both small c and one capital W is there. So, it will be colorless and starchy kernel. This is the expected. But because of crossing over, because of physical exchange of chromosome, what is seen in the phenotype is colored and starchy. We should get colored and waxy. But what we got? Colored and starchy. Where this starchy gene is present? Here. So that means this part of the chromosome is now with this blue part. So as you can see here. So first half is blue, second half is red, containing capital WX, that is starchy content. So that's why the phenotype is colored and starchy. Without recombination, it should be colored and waxy. Now similarly for the second part, it should be colorless and starchy. But what we got? Colorless and waxy. So this waxy came from this blue chromosome due to physical exchange happened between the chromosome. So now you can see the first half is red and the second half is that blue section. Clear? Because of that, we got the phenotype colorless and waxy. So in this case, colored and starchy, which should be colored and waxy. In this case, colorless and waxy, which should be colorless and starchy. So this happened due to physical exchange of chromosome. So they proved that recombination happens due to physical exchange of the chromosome. That's all for this video. If you found the video informative, please do like, share and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for the next video notification. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.